Hello everybody, so today as you can see I just want to pay tribute to Jong Hyun, and I'm very emotional still, very upset. I wasn't going to film this video, but I want to just to talk and get some stuff off my chest, I guess. Originally I wanted to film it with my face on camera, however I'm very sad still, and I don't want to have a breakdown while filming or it'll look really choppy, whereas if I cry while talking and it's filmed like this, I can easily start the video up again and it'll look the same. So yeah, I got all of Jong Hyun's albums here to show you, and I just got SHINee's very first album and their very last album, as obviously a 5-piece now too. So yeah, replay and one of one. I do have the repack one and one, but the picture on this one's nice so you can clearly see them and whatnot. Yeah, and then Jong Hyun's bass and She Is, and then here's OP 1 and 2. So yeah, where to start? I am very upset, guys. This scene's very surreal to me. I'm so gutted and heartbroken, and I'm just gonna talk a little bit about how I found out, how I felt, and then talking a little bit about Jong Hyun and his legacy and his depression, sort of. So basically, starting off, how did I find out about Jong Hyun passing away? It was about 3 o'clock Monday. I just got home from driving. Just to very dumb it down very quickly, long story short, my mother actually shouted me and asked me to come downstairs because she wanted me to read something on her Facebook that had popped up. My mum is also a SHINee fan, so she follows like their fan accounts and whatnot. At first I was like, why do I need to come down and read something? I thought it was just something silly that my mum was showing me on Facebook like she normally does. She came to the bottom of the stairs and actually said, Caitlin, you need to come down and read this. So I went down, and yeah, the article was there. It said SHINee's Jong Hyun tragically passes away aged 27, something like that. My world stopped. I went super hot. My heart started beating 10 to the dozen. I ran upstairs, got my phone, and begged not for it to be real, and it was real. I saw all the other articles. I thought it was someone's sick joke at first, but it wasn't. For me, as a Shawl since 2010, this hit me so hard. I was a mess, literally from about, when I found out about 3:15 from then, I just lay on my bed, crying my eyes out. I didn't do anything. I didn't speak to anyone. I cried and cried all night. I was literally just on my bed crying. It's the most I've ever cried, honestly. Like, I was absolutely gutted. I was shaking. I was so upset. I wasn't hungry. I didn't eat anything. And truthfully, I've not slept well either since. I was really confused. I kept asking myself, why did he do this? And he had depression. You can't judge him for what he's done. Depression is this ugly beast, and it eats you up inside, and you always feel like there's no way out once you have it. I am speaking from experience. I have had depression since I was 13. I'm 19 now, and it doesn't go away. It doesn't get any easier. It's horrible, and the fact that, I think something that really upset me the most was that he got to that point in his life where his depression was so bad that he felt like there was no other way out than to take his own life. And I have been at that point in my life. It's the lowest of the lowest. You can't get any worse than that. I've tried to commit suicide 6 times, and I've either chickened out or someone's been there to stop me from doing it. And it's just, you can't explain it into words. It's just horrible. And I wondered why Jong Hyun never spoke to anyone, SHINee, a friend, a manager, something like that. And not only with depression, you don't want to share how you feel. You don't want to speak to people because you feel like you're putting your worries onto them. But also in Korea and in K-pop, it's not like that. They don't have the support. K-pop idols are worked to the bone, and I feel like Jong Hyun doing this was a wake-up call that the K-pop industry needed. Like, such an established, well-known singer to do this because of depression is something that has shocked everybody, especially other K-pop idols, and I feel like it's the wake-up call that everyone needed. Idols are human too. They have feelings, they get depressed, they're happy, they get depressed, they get sad, and people don't seem to realise this. They're not robots. They need someone to talk to, and in this situation, it's very sad that he didn't have that community around him where he felt that he could get through this, and that the only way to get through it was to do what he's done. I feel like it's really sad because back in 2010, SHINee were the very first group that I found and heard, and that was the time where my depression was probably one of the worst points, and they helped me, like, listening to SHINee's songs and watching them on shows and getting to know them as people really, really helped me. And it makes me very sad that Jong Hyun has died a similar way to which I found them. I guess as long as he's not in pain anymore, like physically, emotionally, mentally, he's probably in a better place, so to speak. K-pop idols have very strict diets. He's often said that he can't eat what he wants. He just eats chicken breast, and then he goes to the gym to get lean, and it's no life. Like, I understand that in the public's eye and they should look a certain way, but why is that possible? Why is it necessarily? Why do they need to look a certain way? As long as they can sing, should it really matter what their appearance looks like? That's what I think. Jong Hyun has spoke out so many times about how he just eats the chicken, and it's really heartbreaking for me. I don't know. I hope he's in a better place and having the time of his life, to be honest. I personally do believe in life after death, so I hope that wherever he is, he's having a great time and he's eating a burger or something. I just hope that he's happy. He will be missed so much. I will miss him so much. Fans will miss him so much. He'll be in our hearts forever. But I don't think that this can comprehend to how his family must be feeling. I mean, we know him as a singer, and through what we see on stages and on TV shows, we do not know him personally. And as heartbreaking as it is for us, imagine how heartbreaking it is for those who knew him, his family, his sister, his SHINee, his bandmates, his friends. People who really knew him are probably in far greater pain than what we are right now, and I hope that they can get through it. I'm praying for all of them. Just very emotional. I can't imagine, especially how SHINee are right now. I am worried that SHINee feel a bit guilty, like why couldn't he come and speak to us, that type of feeling. They've been together for over 10 years, including their training period. 10 years anniversary next year. Very, very difficult time, I guess. I still feel like this is some horrible, horrible joke or nightmare that I want to wake up from so desperately. I really want it to end, and I want him to appear on a TV show again and walk in through SM's doors and be okay, but it's not going to be like that. It's not going to happen. He won't ever be forgotten though. His legacy and his music will live on, guys. We need to continue to support SHINee and give them as much love and support as possible in this very difficult time. I've not actually been on my phone since I found out. My phone, my laptop, nothing. I just don't want to. I just can't at the minute. After I film this, I think I'm just going to go straight onto YouTube, upload it, and that's it. I don't want to know, sort of, but I don't want to read the articles. Like, I know he's passed away. I know how he passed away. I know that they're doing a funeral for him. I don't want to know anything else because it's not right. I found out that they were taking pictures of his apartment and they've shared his apartment pictures on the internet. The police have. Like, that is such an invasion of privacy. That is not something that should be shown to the internet. Like, imagine how his family feel knowing that they're never going to see their son again, and pictures of where he was found have been shared on the internet. Like, that is something that you don't do, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to know, and I'm very, very upset. I think it was the last thing that any of us expected, especially for me. I had, I don't know, I had mentally prepared myself for the fact that Eunwoo and Jong Hyun would possibly go into the military next year, and then they would come back, and then maybe Key and Minho would go, and then Taemin would go to the military, and I had mentally prepared that maybe for 6 years or so, SHINee might not be a full group because of this. I had prepared for that. I had prepared to see them as four for a few years until they came back. I had actually prepared myself for possible disbandments in the future because 10 years, how long are they going to keep going for? They've all got well-established solo careers and other careers, and as much as I wanted SHINee to stay together, there will be a time when they disband and there's nothing you can do about that. But I had not prepared for this. This was something that I couldn't prepare myself for. You never even thought of. How can you prepare yourself for someone who you love so much to not be here anymore? There's no way around it. It's impossible. Nothing can comprehend to how I feel right now. Like I said, I was prepared for them to be a four-piece for every few years or so, but not forever, and it's very surreal for me still. Another reason I think it hit hard so much was because we've had all this good news these past few months for SHINee. For example, SM just released a status like I think a week ago saying that Eunwoo is coming back and doing the concerts with SHINee next year in Japan. So we've got Eunwoo back finally after so many months, which was great news. Their concert DVD in Korea would be coming out next year, which again was amazing. Solo concerts by Jong Hyun and Taemin will possibly be released on DVD, although I don't know what they're going to do with Jong Hyun's anymore. I feel like the best way for his legacy to live on and for us to support SHINee, SM should release his concert DVD and we should support them that way through Jong Hyun's solo concert as such. I think it really hurt as well because next year they were meant to be having a comeback and it would be Onu's last comeback before the military. I don't know what's going to happen now with this. No one does. Only SM can decide. SHINee can decide. I personally feel like we should let them mourn and not expect anything from them. Like, no comebacks, nothing for at least a year or 2 years. We should let them adjust and get used to things and not feel pressured to release anything right now, because that's the last thing that you want. A bit off topic, some people who follow me on Instagram or anything else know that I am getting some more tattoos in January, and originally on my arm here I've got this. Originally I was going to get some birds and flowers and stuff around it just to build it up, but a week or so I decided that I wanted lyrics from a SHINee song. I went through my favourite SHINee songs and I found lyrics. I decided to get the lyrics from their song Tell Me What to Do, because I like that song. It's one of my favourite songs by SHINee, and yeah, I'm getting lyrics on there. I'm not going to say what lyrics, but I'll put pictures and stuff on Instagram once I get it done. It hit me so much because I've got lyrics from their last song together. That's how I feel now. I feel a bit guilty. I feel really sad because I decided to do this like 1-2 weeks ago, and then all this has happened. And I was originally going to get SHINee written in Korean on my ankle. It's something that I've always wanted. Now I've decided I'm getting it on my wrist here. I'm getting SHINee in Korean, and then I wanted their diamond logo in their pearl aqua blue fandom colour, shit coloured in the diamond. But with what's happened with SHINee and everything, I have decided to get SHINee on my hand here, but I'm going to get angel wings instead and have them shaded in the colour blue because it's more fitting, it's got more meaning, it's very personal to me. I am very emotional, like I feel like I'm going to cry speaking to you like this. Yeah, I think I've gotten off my chest everything I wanted to say. This wasn't a particular video on depression or what's happened, stuff like that. I just really wanted to talk and just say a few things because I feel like I should say a few things of how long I've supported SHINee. By no means do I want to talk about depression. As long as I've had depression for so long, I don't feel like I have any right to talk about it though, because depression for each and every person can be very different. And yeah, I just want to end this by saying that SHINee, in my opinion, didn't lose a member. They actually gained an angel, in my opinion. And Showers and other fandoms will make sure that Jong Hyun's legacy continues to grow and continues to stay with people, and we're not gonna let him be forgotten or not let his music be forgotten. The best way we can support him is by continuing listening to SHINee's songs and his solo stuff and just being supportive as a fandom. That's the best thing we can do right now. So yes, that's what I want to say. I want to leave it at that. thank you for watching this video, and yeah, let's all pray for SHINee and Jong Hyun's family and Jong Hyun and all the other idols that were affected by this, and Shaol's. Let's all pray together and be there for one another. Any other fandom too, let's all just be there for one another in this very difficult time. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.